The Presidential Succession and the Vice Presidency by Cameron Lee, Morgan McClanahan, Greg Rowe, and Mahaley Tolbert. Presidential succession is the plan to fill a vacancy in the presidency. The president dies, resigns, or is impeached. The vice president becomes president. The Constitution did not originally have a way to fill the office of president if it became vacant. It stated only that the powers and duties of the president were to be transferred to the vice president, not to the office itself. This practice became part of the Constitution when the 25th Amendment was adopted in 1967. It said that the vice president would become president if the president died, resigned, or was removed from office. The Presidential Succession Act of 1947 set the order of succession following the vice president. If the vice president is unable to take office, the Speaker of the House is next in line for the presidency. Before 1967 and the passage of the 25th Amendment, no guidelines existed in the Constitution for deciding what to do when a president was disabled. The Constitution says that the vice president will become acting president if the president informs Congress that he or she cannot carry out the duties of the office. The president decides when to go back to the duties and informs Congress. The president decides when to go back to the duties and informs of Congress. The vice president and a majority of the cabinet may challenge this decision. In that case, Congress has 21 days to decide the matter. The vice president only has two formal duties according to the Constitution. The first duty is to preside over the Senate. The second is to help decide if the president is disabled. Through the years, the office of vice president has been considered unimportant. However, the office is very important because the vice president is only a heartbeat away from the presidency. The president is carefully selected based on his or her qualifications, but the vice president is chosen mostly to balance the ticket. This means the choice of the vice presidential candidate is meant to attract voters, perhaps from a particular geographic region. Even though the vice president has risen in importance, none has yet become a true assistant to the president. One reason for this may be that the vice president is not subject to removal from office by the president. The president can never fire the vice president. If the office of vice president becomes vacant, the 25th Amendment says that the president must nominate a vice president. Both houses of Congress must confirm this nomination by a majority vote. The end.